Hello and welcome to Piano Shack with me, Woody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, followers of this channel will know how much I've been enjoying the ZEN CORE sounds on the new Roland MC Groove boxes and the Roland Jupiter. And I've been holding off, hoping that Roland would release a sound module format with the ZEN CORE engine, perhaps a new Integra or even a re-release of the legendary Sound Canvas. But now they've only gone and done something even better. Just a few days ago, Roland released Zenology or Zenology, and this is the ZEN CORE sound engine, but in a software synthesizer VST for your DAW. Let's put this another way then. So you'll be getting the same sound engine and thousands of the same sounds that you get in the flagship Roland Phantom, the Jupiter X, and the Roland MC Groove boxes, the RD88 and many other Roland products in the pipeline. You're probably wondering then what this is going to cost. Well, you will need to sign up for Roland's subscription service, Roland Cloud. But bear with me, you might be thinking that the cost for this is $30 a month. That's what I was expecting. But you'd be wrong. The actual cost for this is $30 for an entire year. Yes, that's less than a few dollars every month for the same sound engine and thousands of the exact same sounds that you get in the Roland Phantom, the Jupiter X, and all of Roland's flagship products right now. That's pretty remarkable. This is sounding too good to be true, right? Is there a catch? Well, today we're going to dig into the software and find out, and I'll also play you, of course, some of these wonderful sounding ZEN CORE presets. Okay, that then is the default sound you get when you start it up. This is preset number 1 in Bank A Factory Presets. Let's just see, I've mapped up the controls. There are 5 macro controls here on the synth. Well, they're actually always assigned to the same thing. You've got cut off, let's demonstrate those. Cut off. Very nice. Resonance. Attack. Release. And some modulation. Sounds pretty nice to me, and you can see they've gone for a very nice, clean, modern looking UI here, which I like very much. They're not attempting to do the skeuomorphic, like some sort of the illustrations of the hardware synthesizers. Now, a couple of nice things here I noticed right away. Super important when you have a synthesizer like this that has several thousand presets. You want to be able to quickly step up and down through the presets when you're auditioning them. Thankfully, this one supports keyboard support with the cursor keys. I encourage everybody, all the manufacturers, to do this. Let's get focus first. Now you can see we can switch up and down. Let's just play a few random presets. E grand. Very nice. I've only got a 49 weighted, unweighted controller here. Hopefully it's not too clacky for you on the recording. A staple of a Roland since the 90s. Let's just do a couple more at random, then I'll show you how we can select specific presets within the different categories. You can see also the effects coming up here at the bottom. One thing I'd like to say right away. That's interesting. Yeah, surprisingly, we've got a wide variety of multi-effects here, but I haven't been able to find any reverb. So I'm actually using some different reverb here. I can show you what we're using here. Using RC24, which is an emulation of a very classic reverb unit used in countless tracks. This is a Native Instruments reverb that I really like. And I've got this mapped here so I can actually move it in and out with the knob here. I don't know if you can see that. So I'll be doing that from time to time. So the reverb is not coming from the plugin. Very strange not to have digital reverb on a Roland virtual synthesizer. Huge part of the D50, of course, and all of the keyboards and sound modules that followed afterwards. So let's get rid of the reverb. You don't need to see that. Let's go into the category page. Right, by the way, this multi-FX you can toggle on and off, but I like to see it. I can put the keyboard on for you as well, so you can see which notes I'm playing. It's not the most clear keyboard display, I have to say. By the way, the menu here, before we dive into the category browser, you can adjust the zoom of the plugin as well, which is pretty nice. I've got it on the maximum here. Could do with being a bit larger, actually, and as you'll see, the fonts on the browser are still kind of small, and I can't go higher than that, than 150 for some reason, probably because, as you'll see, the patch browser is pretty large. Really nice to see also that we have MIDI learn on all of these knobs here. So it was super easy for me to map them to the NI control keyboard that I'm using here. This is the A49 in case anybody is curious. We have some parameters here if we want to quickly adjust some of the performance parts, the performance settings of each of the patches. But let's go into the browser. We simply click here. And yes, we have a massive array. Let me just scroll down here so you can get a feeling for just how many sounds we've got. This is without any filters applied. So we're going to go bank all. We're going to go category all. And let me just scroll down to give you a feeling of what's on offer here. And yes, this is the full version, not the light version of Zenology. And I think you get 4,000 tones. ZEN CORE tones here, and a lot of them sound very similar to my old Roland FA, the supernatural synth and piano I think we've got on here. I can demonstrate that for you later, but just look at the enormous number of tones we have here. But fortunately, we have a pretty nice category browser here as well. So why don't we dive into one of my favorite categories? I'll leave the bank on all here, and I'm going to go to SynthPad, of course. And I think Roland do some really nice bell pads. So let's take a listen to some of those right now. I've selected the bell pad here. Could be a little bit clearer, I think, in the UI, what you've selected. It's a bit hard to see what you've actually selected as you go up and down. You don't see it very clearly in the patch browser, but you do see here what you've selected. And yes, we're seeing some lovely classic names. Let's play Fantasia 2019. D50 Fantasia. Let's put a bit more reverb on this. If you keep an eye on the fader down here, you can see as I'm adding or removing the reverb. Let's play it dry. Quite strange to hear these D50 inspired presets dry. I'm not quite sure what Roland were thinking there, why they didn't include a reverb. It still sounds magnificent without it. reverb. So clean, isn't it? It's like a D50 but cleaner than you've ever heard a real D50. Sounds so nice. Let's play with the filter. It's always nice to hear what you get. Yeah, we've really opened up the sound now, got a lot more brightness. Interesting how the filter works. It's only filtering on the one partial. Plus I should mention also, you can hit enter here to go back. You're not getting very deep editing controls here. This is the normal version of Zenology. They will be launching a pro version in the future where you can do a lot more editing on the sounds and also load in some of the ABM, Advanced Behavioral Modeling, I think they call it, models from the Jupiter X. You will pay a bit more about that, but we'll talk more about the pricing later. Let's play a few more from this category. I like it a lot. You have to get focus here. There we go. You have to click there. Okay, now we have focus. Seem to have left that category. So let's jump back in again. And we'll go back to our synth pad, bell pads here. Take a few at random. Lots of fantasy style sounds. Can never have enough of those. Fantasy pad. Maybe that's the one we did earlier, I don't remember. What key? Listen to this. Nice. D50 stack. You can see just in this category alone, I've probably got, what's that, looking like about 100 presets. And you can see which banks they come from. This is a pretty nice browser, actually. You can see the category here. You can star things as well for your favorites, which is good when you've got this many. Got basic synth banks, XV collection. Maybe we'll take a look at that now. Okay, just so we're all really clear about this, let's check the price and what you get and what you don't get with the various membership tiers. First things first then, you will need a Roland Cloud subscription. And I know that some of you guys won't like that, and we're all suffering a little bit from subscription fatigue. But I think now that Roland have dumped the prices on the cloud and offered so much more, I think everybody should just reconsider. And personally, I find it quite nice to be able to dip in and out when I need a particular synthesizer, just for a demo or to play around with, or for a particular track or project. Then I can just buy it for a month. No one says you have to sign up to this for the rest of your lifetime. So if we scroll on down, we can see the new price tiers that they are offering. Actually, you can even sign up to Roland Cloud for free these days. And the price for this used to be $30 a month. It was a one size fit all. But now we've got these different plans. Let's take a look and see what you get. So for the free Roland account, you get the Zenology Lite. Now this just contains a couple of hundred presets and a handful of drum kits. So if you can stretch to $3 a month, I really would recommend it. So for the core plan then, which is this, the cheapest plan, $30 a year, that's US, you get the Zenology. And just to be clear, this is the synthesizer that I've been demonstrating today. It's the one that you get with the core plan. So you get the Zenology software synth. You can also purchase lifetime keys if you want to buy one of these products and own it forever, although they are quite expensive. That's a lot of months of membership if you decide to do that, but you can if you want. And you get all the ZEN CORE sound packs for the Zenology software, which is what we've been demonstrating today. But if you want to step up to the Pro, that's $100 a year, $10 a month, still significantly cheaper than what it used to be. And then you get Zenology Pro, which isn't released yet, but this contains a lot more editing features, editing capabilities, plus most significantly, these model expansions. These are the emulations of the classic Juno synthesizers. The, what else did we have? The JX8P, the Jupiter, and so on, that we played in the Jupiter XM and really enjoyed. It sounds absolutely fabulous. So if you step up, you'll get those model expansions. Although to be honest, what you get in the core version sounds good enough to me. Otherwise, it seems to be pretty much similar. You get the TR-808 and the D50 instruments. That's a separate plugin, I think, until that one is integrated into the ZEN CORE, plus a few other VST instruments as well. So Roland have dozens of other software instruments as well. And you get access to those with this $199 a year plan. So you get Zenology as well here, plus all of their other legendary, as they say themselves, and expansion instruments. But for me, actually, I much prefer the GUI of Zenology to all of their other VSTs. And to my ears, they sound just as good, if not better. So for somebody like me, the core plan might be more than sufficient. Okay, I'm going to reset the categories to all. And let's take a quick look at what you get in the different banks. These are, as far as I can see, exactly the same as you get in the Roland MC Groove boxes. Many of these tones are exactly the same as you get in the flagship Phantom. And many of these ZEN CORE sounds you'll also get in the new Jupiters as well. We did the Jupiter XM on the channel recently, and I recognize a lot of these presets. The factory presets then is a, am I selecting it now or not? There we go. Looks like a few hundred in bank A, and you seem to be getting a variety of sounds here. What else do we have? We got poly keys. I'll just pick a few at random. Interesting. Synth bass. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, yes. Some nice subs, synth pads, various types. Yeah, you get an idea of the variety we have here. This is just bank A. You can see the types here, pipe organs, plucked. Okay, so that's bank A. Bank B, synth legend. This I recognize from the MC, and these sound to my ears like the supernatural synth sounds that Roland have been doing for the last few years. JP8, Jupiter 8. That's without reverb. Let's add a bit of verb. pretty cool. Let's see if we can step up through these. Yes, I think we can. Square wave pad there. Yeah, an amazing variety of classic. This is the best of Roland box. You'll see in a minute why that's even more true. I always forget to plug in the sustain pedal, the damper pedal, but we're too late for that now. Let's press on. We can crank up the release. Very pretty. Go back into the category page. Yeah, I'm not going to play every single one, obviously, but here you get a feel for what we have on offer here. Got Juno 106, of course. Sounds good. Juno 60. Really nice. Okay, that was... Oh, we skipped over a bank, did we? Where are we now? We're in bank... C. I went to Legends. Okay, bank A is the AX. The ZEN CORE is also on the AX guitar. So lots and lots of lead sounds here, as you might expect. But also basses. Let's pick one at random. Good stuff. Yeah, really nice. What else do we have in this bank? Lots of synth pads and strings as well. No shortage of those. Organs. Yeah, you can see distorted guitars. Okay, we did synth Legends. We've got basic synth as well. Also, many more Jupiter, Juno sounds. Got some OB strings as well. Vintage, I'm not sure what that is. string machines, but just look how many we have in this category. I mean, it seems to me there's everything you could possibly need here. Analog Dream, what's that? Awesome. Yeah. Many leads. So that was that category. That was basic synth, right? Then we have the entire XV5080 collection. Let's take a quick look at these then. I recognize many of these from the MC707 and the 101. Start off with the 128 voice piano in the right key range. Yeah, and again, I'm not going to play all these for you, but I just wanted to scroll through so you get an idea what we have. Body keys. I think this bank alone is like 1,000 presets, several hundred anyway. And the XV5080 is this legendary sound module that was in every single recording studio during the 90s, 2000s, probably still used today. So here's where you're going to find your bread and butter sounds. Nice. It would take you a day just to go through these presets in this bank, I think. Pretty. So this is where you're going to find your very sophisticated multi-partial tones. I think each patch on the XV5080 was 4 different partials, 4 different oscillators. Yeah, maybe you get a feel for what you're going to get here. yeah, warmth pad. More reverb. Really beautiful. Wish I had aftertouch, because I'm sure some of these would respond to aftertouch. Anyway, you get a feel, hopefully, for what the XV5080 has to offer. Yeah, really good stuff. So we have a couple more banks here, Essential and then the drum kits. So Essential then is where we find our pianos. Presumably we have some electric pianos here as well. There we go. Here we go. E-piano 1. These to me sound very much like the Supernatural pianos on the Roland FA. Really good. In other words, turn down that. That's good. I like that. We have another one. So if they are Supernatural pianos, that means they're a combination of samples and physical modeling. It always gives a really nice sound. There's one more that I quite liked. See if we can find it. I can show you actually. There it is, vintage. You can also search. If we jump back here, you can also search for a particular synth preset, which is good as well. Where are we? That's a great electric piano actually. So here is where you're going to get many more of your bread and butter sounds. Even, yep, we've got some orchestral mallet stuff here as well. Let's carry on down, see what else. Guitars. So this is the kind of typical of the sound you get on a workstation keyboard. Not sure what that was. Yeah, a huge variety of sounds. Look at all the basses here. Synth brass. Loads and loads of leads. Here's many more bell pads, poly keys. Yeah, you get the idea. Let's take a look at the drum kits. So it looks like we have maybe 100 different drum kits, starting off with a standard kit. Now do go and watch Dr. Mix's demonstration of the drum kits, because he plays much better finger drums than me. Just get the right octave. There we go. Yeah, sounds great. That sounds great. This might also be Supernatural drums from the FA. I'm not sure. Then we have, yeah, I'd be happy to see analog kits. Here I can show you the search in action. We have the wonderful CR78 down here. Bit of reverb, nice. CR78, you might want to listen to the 808s and the 909s, so let's do that. 808, a few different varieties here with different effects processing. Whoops, sorry. There's the clap. A nice kick there with the decay, I like that. Where is the famous clave sound? There it is. Let's try the 909 as well. Got that here. Yeah, that's the house music sound there, badly played by me. We have 707, 606, let's take a listen to those as well. So this is a fantastic library of drum machine sounds as well. Do you want to do the 707 as well? While we're at it, why not? 707, and it also does nice limb drums as well, of course, as all the acoustic drums as well. Perfect for your synth wave. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, but please don't take my word for it. Go and try it out for yourself. I do encourage you to sign up for Roland Cloud. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that, but I'm just really excited about this. Go and sign up for yourself. You can get a free version of Zenology called Zenology Lite, but that just contains a fraction of the presets and drum kits. So for the price, I would encourage you to step up and get the full version. And when you sign up, actually, you get 30 days free trial for the ultimate plan. So if you want to, you can do that. And please do let me know in the comments then, after you've tried it out, what you think about it, what you think about Roland Cloud, the new Zenology, and what they're doing here. I'm really excited about the complete revamp they've done to their cloud model. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. That's all for today. I'll see you next time. Cheerio.